iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
Good afternoon everyone, welcome to the Capital FM Arena. Delighted to be back-to-back UK fights for Carl Froch, what we like to see. It's not even 5 months since that epic night at here in this very arena against Lucian Butte. Still that moment when the referee definitely did step in and cross his hands and say the fight was over. An unbelievable night, an epic night for British boxing. I think, you know, even people who aren't the biggest Carl Froch admirers will bow down and say that was probably one of the biggest nights ever in British boxing. So again, we're delighted to bring Carl Froch back to the UK in the first defence of his IBF super middleweight title. We're delighted to welcome the challenger here today, who's flown over from America, and Yusaf Mack, and his manager Percy Custis. And you know, we know what to expect from Yusuf. I know that many may feel that he hasn't got the credentials of some of Carl's former opponents, but we don't see it like that. We see a very, very stern test. A big guy in Yusaf Mack, a light heavyweight who's stepping down to his original and I think probably preferred weight. Someone who's very dangerous and someone who's got a shot here to overturn the odds, just like Carl Froch had against Lucian Butte, and we know what happened there. So I know that Carl's going to be training hard and Rob McCracken's going to be making sure that he cuts no corners and he's ready for a real battle with Yusaf Mack. Just to say a few words on behalf of Yusuf firstly, I'm going to pass over to Percy.
We come here ready to fight. We're the USBA champion in Carl Froch's division, his sanctioning body, and we appreciate the opportunity for us to come over here and have a try at this title. We really fight at 75, but this is his real weight, is 68. 75 is his lay-around weight, so we're going to come here ready to fight. Y'all are going to see a real good fight that night. I hope none of y'all miss this fight because it's really going to be more than y'all probably expected.
Thanks, Percy. And Yusuf, tell us a little bit about the opportunity for you, your expectations.
I'm happy. I'm happy to get the opportunity. It's one to tell him, you know, come fight time, fight night, it's going down.
And back to 168 for you?
Yes, sir.
Preferred weight?
Yes.
And obviously your fight against Tavoris Cloud recently, you've lost to the higher level operators, the real elite level fighters, but you're confident you can make that change this time?
I'm coming here to fight. I ain't coming here to lay down, I'm coming here to fight. I'm coming to get a champion in the fight of his life, so that's what I'm coming to do.
Good. And Mr. Froch, back at the arena, back at the hometown?
Yeah.
No more trips away just yet?
No, exactly. It's fantastic to be back at home for the second time on the spin as well. You know, I've been on the road for so long, so many years. I've just come out of the American tournament, Super 6 World Boxing Classics. I've had 8 world title fights back to back. Not all gone my way. You know, I've lost a close split decision. I've lost to Andre Ward, who they're now saying is the best pound for pound fighter in the world. I'd love to get that rematch before I decide to hang my gloves up. That's what I'd like to rectify. But you know, after the Lucian Butte fight and winning the IBF title, I feel like I've rekindled the old flame that it never really burnt out. But I feel like I'm back on top of the world. I'm back in great form, great shape. I'm 35 years old, but I'm running faster and feeling fitter and stronger. I've matured late in my career. I've got my strength late on, and I'm really finding my fitness. So I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. I really do. I'm breaking records. It's quite public knowledge that I diarise all my training and my running, and some of the training times I'm hitting and breaking at the minute. I'm surprising myself. I really am. So at 35, I feel I'm very much in my prime and in my peak, and there's plenty more to come. People are saying, when do you think you're going to hand the gloves up? A year, 18 months. I'm not going to put a time frame on it. As long as I've still got the desire, which I've very much got, and as long as I can keep running and performing and getting myself out of bed in the morning and doing the hard sparring that I'm doing. I did a great 10-round sparring actually with Tony Bellew, who's also on the bill, which makes this bill a very exciting bill, because he's some fighter that I'm excited is going to be become world champion one day. I'm sparring again with him tomorrow, and then I've got another 5 weeks of hard graft on the build up to the fight with Yusaf Mack. I'd like to thank Yusaf Mack and his team for coming over for this press conference and for taking the fight, because you know it's a big shot for him, so I can see why he's took the fight. But he's coming over to the Lions Den, as did Lucian Butte, and you know there's only going to be one winner as far as I'm concerned. I'm there to do the business, and on the 17th of November, I'll do whatever I need to do to put Yusaf Mack on his back. It's as simple as that. You're talking about me going down. I don't go down. Everybody knows that. You know it's trash talk. I don't want to get involved in that. But there's only one winner. 3 times world champion, 8 world title fights on the spin. I'm feeling fit and strong as I ever felt. So I'm just looking forward to putting on a great fight for my fans. And they've turned out for me again. You know, we nearly sold this arena out again. Eddie Hearn puts on a fantastic promotion. He does an unbelievable job. So I want to thank Eddie Hearn for being not only a wonderful, handsome man, but being brilliant at his job. I'm not going to get a pay rise for saying that either, but he really does do a fantastic job, and it's great to have a professional team around me, so I can concentrate and relax on getting myself fit, sharp, and ready physically and mentally for the fight, and not have to worry about the business end of boxing. And that's what I've always wanted, and that's what I get now with Eddie Hearn. So, you know, everyone needs to look forward to a fantastic sporting event again on November 17th. If it's anything like the last one against Butte, the atmosphere and the whole occasion, you know, I've got something to look forward to, the fans have, and so have Yusaf Mack. You know, he should enjoy the whole occasion. It's a sport at the end of the day. A lot of fighters face off, you're getting knocked out, you're going down, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you. There's not always any need for that, you know. It's 2 professional athletes in the ring, both wanting to win, but fighters have got an inner respect and an inner ambition, and you know there's a mutual respect between warriors, and we're both fighters and we both have to put ourselves through the hard pain and graft to get to the point where you fight. So you know I've got a lot of respect for Yusaf Mack. I'm sure that's equally reciprocated, even though you know he may or may not show it. I don't personally know him, but it's going to be a great fight between 2 top men. I mean, Yusaf Mack's lost a couple of times. I've lost fights, you know, but he's only lost against the best. He's lost against Tavares Cloud, who's light heavyweight champion of the world. He lost to Glencoff Johnson. Let's not forget how tough he is. He knocked out Roy Jones Jr. He gave me a 12-round hard fight. So you've got to give this guy respect, and I'm giving him plenty of respect. And I'm looking forward to November 17th. So just enjoy yourselves, everybody.
Thank you, Carl. And as you were so nice to me, I'm going to return the favour. I'd just like to say that this guy here, and not to embarrass him, has just been on the most incredible run of fights. And you know, people will talk about legacies and who's a legend, who's not a legend. In my opinion, I don't think there's ever been a British fighter who had a run of fights like Carl Froch. He should be given the utmost respect, and finally now, by the British public and the sporting public, he's receiving that. You know, when you go back to his fights, starting from Pascal, you know, Pascal, Taylor, Abraham, Ward, Butte, Kessler, Johnson, there's 8 fights on the spin just against top level opposition, and he never ever shirks down from a challenge, and I think that's something we need to respect in this country. So for Carl now, he's obviously not Britain's #1 pound for pound fighter, but you know, I'm just delighted that he's finally getting the respect that he deserves. The show, as always with our shows, will be live and exclusive on Sky Sports in stunning high definition, and delighted to announce as well we'll be going 3D again for this show, so the punters will be able to get their glasses on. Talking about the show itself, Tony Bellew, the undefeated British and Commonwealth light heavyweight champion, will be fighting a WBC eliminator against Argentina Roberto Bellonti. Also, the prize fighter champion and Cuban heavyweight Mike Perez will be on the bill. Cal Yafai, Scotty Cardle, Martin Ward, Lee Wood. It's going to be an absolute ram-packed night. We're already through 6,000 tickets. We've got around 2,000 left. So get your tickets. It's going to be a great night. And just remember that experience and remember the atmosphere that the people of Great Britain created last time in this arena. And we want to make that happen all again. So we're going to break for head-to-head photos now, and then one-on-ones will be available. Just going to ask quickly, I know Kevin always likes to have a few floor questions. Kevin, have you got any questions? This is open to everyone. Anyone can ask a question, but I know you love a question, Kevin.
Yes, yeah. Just for Yusaf, have you seen much in videos and things
He's
like that?
a great fighter. He's going to go down in history, but, you know, I'm a great fighter, and we're going to give y'all a great fight come November 17th.
And is there any particular reason that gives you the confidence that you've got from what you've seen of Carl?
He's a great fighter. I want to go down as fighting one of the greats.
Any questions, guys? Right, we're going to break for, we're going to have a head-to-head photos now, and then we'll break for one-on-ones. Thank you for coming. and see you on November the 17th.
Wait.